podcast. We come around to kick your ass. Not literally, we mean figuratively. With the amazing topics that we may bring. This is a Don't Jebb Drive podcast. We're gonna tell you what you shouldn't do when you grab your keys and you go outside. Don't jab before you drive. Or during.
Did you know that Jebb means...
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you're
Welcome.
leveling. Your audio is actually... your first was the same level as me. So get closer to the mic when you talk, like normal.
Yeah, like this. Like this.
Yeah. We could level it
like
out,
this.
dude. Turn your gain
We'll
up a
try
little
to
bit.
level it out.
Turn your
Turn my gain up a
bit.
little bit.
Yeah, on the back of the Yeti.
Like this.
Sounds good.
How about now?
Sounds
More?
good. It looks like I just have a bass heavier voice. That's all it is. Yeah, you're fine. No, you're good. I
You
can
do
level
have a
it out.
deeper voice than me.
Yeah, that's what it is. All right, we're good. We're good. All right, we'll leave that all in. Hey, everybody. I'm your host,
We're not gonna
Vinyl
leave that
Man
in.
Pleb. And this is the Don't Jebb and Drive podcast, episode freaking 2. I don't know, man.
Episode
I really liked
2
episode 1.
Episode 1 was good. This is being recorded almost 2 months after episode 1, but
Yeah,
it's being recorded after episode 1 airs on any podcast platform of your choosing.
Well, yes, I'm going to work on getting it on, as we speak, it's only on Spotify, but it will be, by the time we let this out, it'll be on robojackrecords.com.
Oh,
Don't forget
that means
the main sponsor.
That means my caption in the Instagram post I made about it was misinformation.
That's okay, leave it.
Get arrested and canceled for spreading misinformation on the internet.
Oh, God.
Ah!
So, not the misinformation on the internet. Oh, God. I really like the sound effects. We're going to keep going with that. And by the way, Owen edited that episode, as if you stayed to the end, you would have heard that little caption there. And you're in for a surprise. You get a little Fly's Eyes. Hopefully Fly's Eyes comes back. I know he's two separate people.
We'll
it's hard
see.
to get a hold of him. It's really hard to get a
Yeah,
hold of Fly's Eyes.
I don't know what he's doing these days. He
I
was
don't either.
talking about like doing crazy shit. And last
Is
time
he
I
related to
talked him,
Dr. Deceptive at all? I wonder.
I,
The two of them are
I,
nuts.
I have a feeling they might be the same person, but I don't know.
I have no clue, man. It's like trying to find like those secret accounts online, and you're like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we both know Fly's Eyes. I didn't even realize that. I was like, it didn't hit me. Like the Sane Riot worked with Fly's Eyes too. So
Yeah.
nice guy.
it's
He's a nice
small
guy. He's very
world.
mysterious. Yeah, you don't even really get
He
to
is.
talk to him. He's kind of like a masked figure, but you know,
Yeah.
we're good.
I hope
So-
I'll be able to get in contact for him.
Sure,
I hope
he'll
I'll be able to
probably
get him
come
to do
back.
stuff in the future.
Maybe
we'll
we'll have
see.
to pay him. Maybe I'll have to pay him. Actually, maybe he's gonna go on strike.
I
to
have a
pay him.
feeling he might really like being paid.
I know Josh likes to be paid. Hi,
Who is
Josh.
Josh.
Josh from robojackrecords.com likes to be paid, and we need to pay him.
Josh might be on our next episode of the podcast.
Maybe,
That'll be
because it'll be the
interesting.
time we actually meet in person, which
Yeah,
we definitely got to do video for that one, just for that occasion, you know,
I'm sure we
or
will
something.
somehow.
We'll reveal our faces, even though you all know us. Yeah. So,
I keep my face.
Owen, do you wanna introduce the topic for Don't Jebb and Drive for this episode?
Oh, we're forced into a topic yet again.
Well, no. So the topic we just say the topic, but then we're gonna definitely
know.
veer off like no tomorrow. At least I'm not having
Oh,
an
we're gonna-
existential crisis, trying to figure out what the podcast's about. My God, that was
Yeah.
terrible. That was terrible. That first episode, I was laughing so hard at the fact that it took 30 minutes for us to even be like, "Oh, this is what a podcast is."
Oh yeah, video games.
Mm.
But yeah, our topic for today is going to be. It was originally just going to be SpongeBob. I mean, I can see that what you named our meeting here in Zencaster
Spongebooby.
was
Spongeboo. I feel like Tiny Tim would say that. That's why I did it.
I don't know if that's going to be the name of the episode.
No,
We'll see.
no. It's not. It's not.
But the topic
I
for this
vote no.
episode, the topic for this episode was meant to be just our favorite SpongeBob episodes from our childhood. But we decided to kind of expand it to be SpongeBob, etc. So mainly SpongeBob focused, but we'll also veer off into other cartoons.
Yeah, I think like I want to talk about Danny Phantom and Jimmy Neutron a little bit, and Fairy Odd
I
Parents.
know you
'cause I grew up
mentioned
with
Clone
those.
High as well.
Yeah,
so-
I recently just got back in. Like I've never seen it before, so I recently just got into it.
and
I was gonna say back
I'm very
into
rusty
it,
on it. It's been like
so
7
perfect.
years
It's
since
like
I
a
watched it,
rusty dude and a new guy. I know undergrads like the back of my hands. That's another MTV series. So yeah, let's just get into it, dude. Let's start off with you. What is your favorite SpongeBob episode, or do you have a few?
Oh, I have so many, but if I had
Let's
to pick
go
a
one by
favorite-
one, my dude.
If I had to pick a favorite, my favorite of all time probably would be the episode that I believe is called SpongeBob Meets the Strangler, where
That's a good one.
he's
That's a good one.
where SpongeBob like I actually don't remember what the context in the
I do.
first part of the episode is.
I do.
Why he decides to get a bodyguard. Like he does something to where this guy
Actually,
like
I don't remember.
this guy like
now.
attacks him. This guy attacks him, and then because the guy attacks him, or almost attacks him, SpongeBob decides to get a bodyguard. Turns out the guy that he gets as a bodyguard is actually the same guy that attacked him, and this whole time the guy is like, you know, trying to use him being SpongeBob's bodyguard and his excuse to, you know, get revenge on SpongeBob because he got arrested earlier in the episode. And then, but the whole time SpongeBob doesn't realize that this guy is the same guy because he's wearing a mustache, obviously. He's wearing a fake mustache, so he looks completely different.
It's because SpongeBob in the beginning was picking up litter. And then the guy that he was picking up litter with was the criminal, and Squidward was scared and told him he needs to get a bodyguard, and then it just started from there.
Yeah,
I'm actually on the
that's right.
credit to spongebob.fandom.com/wiki/spongebob_meets_the_strangler #synopsis. Shout out.
Oh, you
and anyway,
read
guys,
that off the wiki. You didn't even remember it.
I
You
did
lied
not
to
remember
me.
it. I had a moment.
You
I was like,
lied to me.
I do remember, and then I was like, I need to look this up because I'm gonna quote it wrong, and somebody's gonna like fucking yell at us, guys. By the way, on Spotify,
God.
we're gonna host a poll during this episode.
No, you ain't.
Check out I don't know where the polls appear on Spotify. I still haven't figured it out for my podcast at Unlikely Places, but check it out.
There
We're
are
gonna ask you
polls on
what your
Spotify?
favorite. There is through Anchor. They just like introduced it a couple months ago. Believe, or even
What?
longer ago. There's multiple choice and questions you could ask your audience if they're liking the show. You could tell them, yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know how you access it. I don't know.
That does sound pretty cool.
I put a few in my episodes on Unlikely Places. I'll have to check out how to do that. Or if anybody answered them, I never got any results. If anybody did, but hey, guys, we're gonna ask you your favorite SpongeBob episode below. But we want more than just, oh, okay, my favorite episode was the you know, you want to put down below why and tell us why, because we're gonna pick our favorite in next episode and shout it out.
Are we?
I know I forced that upon you. Didn't even tell you ahead of time that I'm starting a poll.
Damn.
We're gonna be making a Twitter soon too. We'll follow you guys. Twitter's pretty.
Will
much
we?
easier to
What?
follow.
You're springing so many new things on me.
We're gonna make an
I was
Instagram,
not
a Twitter,
told any of this
a
ahead
Facebook.
of time.
We're gonna actually move to Texas. We're all gonna move to Texas because we want to quote Sandy correctly. We want to know if people from Texas are dumb. You know, that's gonna be that's a little bit of a statement.
My friend that lives in Texas now came to visit this week. I was just hanging out with him today. And that's kind of
that's cool. Yeah,
that's my friend. He used to live here in Ohio. He moved to Texas.
Oh,
last
cool.
year,
That's why you're busy today.
Yeah, he's been here for about a week, and me and him hung out today. So I mean,
Rewarding.
I don't think he's gotten dumb since being in Texas. I'll have
Good.
to ask
Though
him
then
for sure.
we need firsthand experience.
Oh
Now,
yeah, we'll need to.
You know what I
want
to go over? My favorite SpongeBob episode is actually banned on streaming, which sucks.
Oh.
Do you know which one it is?
That's the one. I don't actually remember what the name of it is, but I know it. It's the one where
it's the one with the panty raid. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one where Mr. Krabs is trying to be hip with the kids, so he hangs out with SpongeBob and Patrick for a night on the town. Are you
that might be
feeling it now, Mr.
now,
Krabs?
Mr. Krabs. I was so mad
That's one
because
of
I
like the
rewatched.
most.
I love that episode because the D&D scene.
It's one of the most innuendo-ridden
I
episodes, which
know.
might be part of why it's banned, but it's probably mostly banned because of the panty raid, which isn't even innuendo at that point. That's just full on.
It's funny that it's his mom, which is great.
Yeah, that's even funnier.
Are you feeling it
That
now,
is a
Mr.
fantastic
Krabs?
episode.
Are thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? I love that scene too much. I just love that SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs are on like the rideable machines that are outside like your local Walmart, and it's at the Bargain Mart, of course. And they're on top of the machines riding it, and the quarters going, and SpongeBob's like getting freaked out. I am totally SpongeBob, man. I work so hard. SpongeBob's not a bad person, my dude. He's just very positive. And Mr. Krabs is definitely
dude.
society without a doubt. I mean, we can get really into some things.
Society.
What was that channel? Well, we threw that little clip in there the last episode. You did that. What was the last channel? You guys use hashtag UPPRR. Use my
man.
unlikely places hashtag. Let's boost that up with any SpongeBob references. Nobody's gonna understand what you're doing, but let's do it. Let's get it hyped.
Oh man.
Anyway, I'm just
More
kidding.
things being
Don't do
sprung
that.
on me.
Please don't do that. We sound like YouTubers. Hashtag YouTube. But anyway,
What?
what was I going with this?
You said look up something about a channel.
Oh, who was the guy that you showed me recently? Did all the SpongeBob theories? I really enjoyed those, and he's
I
still
don't
doing
actually
them. But
remember what his name is.
his whole
Alex
channel
something.
became he was like a movie guy that did like horror stuff, and then he put it in with his SpongeBob theories, which I thought was awesome because he was forced to do SpongeBob because they made him so popular.
Yeah.
He reminded me of Tack on Mars or Gamer from Mars. Not Attack on Mars. Those are Topps cards. My God. My guy Mars Gamer from Mars. He always did theories like that where it was like horror movies and then moves in.
Yep. Gamer from Mars did a lot of that.
He was good. He creeped me out after that though.
His channel has nothing to do with gaming anymore. He
You know,
used to
I
make
hate-
gaming videos back in the day. That's where his channel name comes from. But he doesn't make
I was
them
gonna say
anymore.
because now it's all reaction videos, and he's pretty good. I do like him. I like.
yeah, he
him
does
and
like
I
internet history type stuff.
Yes, and then it gets creepy at the end because he throws his things in there.
Yeah.
I was recently watching a channel. I don't watch a lot of I'll lie when I say this. I don't watch a lot of reaction channels, but
Neither do
when
I.
back I used to love, and I will admit this quickly. My opinion changed. God, people have opinions. I really enjoyed Leafy is Here. Oh God, I did. And I really enjoyed Drama Alert.
The only reaction channel I ever watched was he wasn't much of a reaction channel, but I mean he wasn't. I guess in the literal sense was Etika. Rest in peace.
Oh, I remember him. Yeah, he was he died, right?
Yeah, he committed suicide. Sadly.
That's right. And Drama Alert and all that shit. That's when there was a turn in the community for me. I always wanted to
Yeah.
be a reaction channel. Like right now, or sorry, reaction. Right now I watch Scott Kramer because he's a musician too, and he doesn't really show. He's more of like he did a video with Drake Bell, which probably didn't age well. But Scott Kramer, everybody. I like Scott. Scott Kramer actually is good friends with Scott the Woz too, so I enjoy Scott the Woz a lot. I enjoy JonTron, as mentioned in the last episode, and I didn't
somehow
realize
he's gotten back onto YouTube channel.
I know. We'll get back to SpongeBob. This is the whole show. Is we pick a topic just to fall back
I know.
on. No, it's fun. It's fun, man. I'm just explaining to
fun.
our audience. I know you know. Catechirus is really good. Oh, Primink. Primink is the guy
I
I
watched
watch
a lot
now.
of Catechirus back in the day. I watched a lot of Catty.
Catechirus. I want to like meet Caddy, man. Like I want him to like do a YouTube I want him to do an intro for my like radio show. It'd be so cool if like this is Catechirus.
And he's a drummer. You and him could make a song together about PS1 games.
I did not know he was a drummer. Oh shit.
He did a fantastic. He used to do like drum covers of like video game songs, but I think they're all
Didn't know
taken
that.
down from his YouTube channel.
Did not know
Sadly.
that. I used to do Machinima, like the Machinima brand, not the. Actually, I signed up to be a part of Machinima, and they gave me the logo, and I put it on my YouTube channel, and my YouTube channel's been forever cursed since. I remember my old YouTube banner was like all anime and all this shit. I stole it from the internet. I'm terrible. I was a terrible 12-year-old when I started YouTube. Oh, I also committed a crime. I started YouTube at 12 and not 13. Holy shit! Oh, the days were good. Childhood was fun. I mean, there's things I missed, like this is where I relate everything in. Like Clone High came out around 2003. I was too young, and same with undergrads. And now I enjoy those shows now. My senior year of high school, I discovered undergrads, and then Clone High. Or hold on, name of the show again? Is that a brain fart?
Clone High.
Yeah, is it called Clone High? Oh my god, it's too late. It's very late.
It is like 11 p.m. when we're recording this, so
yeah, it's like 10:45.
it's late for me as an adult.
Well,
with
that's what's gonna make this fun. Yeah, with adult responsibilities. Yo, Owen, I just talked to you. Don't call me ever at 11. Yet we might go over 11. Holy shit!
Oh, we're definitely going past 11 at this
Without a doubt. Because we're definitely gonna get back to our topic at all. I've heard every YouTuber podcast. They always go off topic. It's perfectly fine. Oh god. But seriously, you're all here for the coasts. You're not here for the topic.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Back to the topic though. I was on the topic. Clone High. Yeah. I just discovered it recently because I was like looking for shows that were around the same time as undergrads because I really enjoyed undergrads. With that, they're doing a Kickstarter for that. They actually like did really good with that Kickstarter, and they're making a movie. And so far, the only thing they've shown so far is a 3D background of the dorm room, and I was like, oh my god. Ritz's dorm room. Ritz is the main character, I think, of Undergrad. I need to look this up. Fact checking right now.
Always got to make sure we fact check every single statement we make in this podcast. Because every single podcast I've listened to has never had.
And that
any
was a
false
Canadian. That was
information.
a Canadian show too. Shit. Damn. All right. I think MTV is Canadian. Theory here, because every cartoon
I'm
they had
pretty
was a
sure they
Canadian
are.
show. I have a feeling. Yeah, the creator was Pete Williams. Why does that sound familiar?
I mean, that's like a very common first name and a very common last name. So
Yeah, he was. Oh wow, he voiced. Oh, he literally voiced Cal, Gimpy. Yeah, he did all the voices. Okay,
MTV is not Canadian. Okay,
it's not.
I
Is
guess
it
they just a
American?
lot of their cartoons, I guess, were Canadian.
They could have outsourced to a Canadian animation studio, and from there, that happens, right? Is that a real thing? Oh wow, I'm on Instagram right now, and it's Heather Sugar Mama just followed me. That's gonna get a block.
Dang.
Shout out to It's Heather Sugar Mama. You're getting a block. All right, back to what we were doing. DM if you need help financially. I'm helping random people financially. Okay, that doesn't sound like a scam.
That's definitely not a crypto scam.
That's definitely not a crypto scam. Jesus. Oh wow, RoboJack Records posted about our podcast. I wonder who.
I wonder who posted that.
Who wrote the book of RoboJack?
Whoever it was a cool guy.
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
Very cool guy posted that.
It was one of us. One of us, maybe. Oh, it could have been Josh, actually. It could have been this mysterious Josh that we keep talking about.
Maybe it was Fly's Eyes that posted it. Maybe he hacked our
That
Instagram
would
and
make
posted about the
sense.
podcast to plug
That
his
would
song
make-
at the end, even
to
though I
plug
don't think
his
the post
song.
even mentions it.
I don't think so. Maybe he forgot. Maybe he didn't want to.
Maybe.
Well, maybe he has like complex like I do, where I worry about coming across as egotistical. So then I forget to mention how proud I am of my own music. And then you go to my Instagram and you just see how much like fucking vain pictures of me, like in a cowboy hat.
They are good pictures, to be fair.
Thank you, sir. My Instagram reel just hit. One of my Instagram reels just hit 6,200.
Damn.
Why?
You are.
Why?
Look at you, influencer man.
Yeah, I don't want to be an influencer, please. I mean, I do have 704 followers. That does have to count for something in my like failed life.
Oh, your wife is not a failure.
No, it's
Come on.
not. I'm very happy. I'm very confident in myself. I told a woman tonight that I was very confident in myself. And I
good.
told another woman the same thing. And then
That's
I told
good. Look
and then
at
I told my cat, and he walked away, and I was upset.
My cat is actually sitting right here watching me as I'm recording this.
I like how last episode there was no cat. Oh no.
No, you could hear those very obvious cat noises that were not
Yeah, the real
definitely not added in.
No, definitely not edited in with your cartoon wacky. I feel like we're living the Roger Rabbit podcast. It's like a switch between reality and animation with those sound effects. And I really like it. You know what was really cool about SpongeBob?
What is really cool? What is
About
really cool
SpongeBob
about
is that the very first episode had Tiny freaking Tim in it.
Yeah. Never bother you, never bother me. I feel happy and fine. Living in the
sunshine,
loving
living in the
sunlight,
sunshine,
a
a wonderful time. All right,
That's
there's
the
our
episode
one
that got-
song. There's our one song for the episode where we sing together.
That's the
And then
episode that episode is what got me into Tiny Tim's music, because he's actually really great.
I heard him
actually
because
fantastic.
of what was the one I heard? What's the big hit?
Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
Yeah, with the Martin laughing because my dad showed me once, and I was like, "That guy's creepy."
Through the window, by the window, that is where I'll become tiptoe through the tulips. His voice is actually very deep, though.
It is. It's weird because like
And
it's
most
high
of the time
pitched,
he
but it's
sings-
deeper.
Well, he sings it. He can sing in a falsetto for the higher pitched songs, but his normal voice is very deep, and that's what most of his songs are in his normal voice. It's just that it just so happens that his two biggest hits were in his falsetto voice.
Yeah. And rest in peace, by the way. Like Frank Zappa liked him too.
Oh yeah, he
Frank
was
loved him.
fantastic. I think he was influential on Sparks as well, which would make sense with the vocal style.
I think didn't they mention that in the Edgar Wright film or no? I can't remember. I saw it
I
in
don't
theaters with
remember.
like there was only 3 people in the theater when I went, and it was like yeah, Sparks was
Same here,
awesome, man.
actually. I was one of the 3
Really?
people in the theater.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was only 3 people, but you know what? It's a selected taste.
Well, the thing that surprised me was that the other 2 people in the theater were both people my age. I didn't speak to them because I'm an antisocial weirdo, but
See, I would have been all over that. I would have been like, "Oh my god, friends!" But the people in my theater were older, and I think one of them looked like my ex-therapist. So I don't want to talk to him
yeah.
at all, because like if it was my therapist, that would have been creepy.
The thing that surprised me though was that then when I went to see Annette a couple months later, there was also only 3 people in the theater, but the other 2 people were old. I was expecting it to be the reverse because, like, Adam Driver, Mr. Kylo Ren is in Annette. I would have expected him to have.
Mr. Shirtless Ren was in there.
Yeah,
He
he's
was in
the
a
main
movie.
character in Annette.
Oh, that's
He's the
right.
main
That's right.
character.
That's right.
But
He was
that's the thing
in-
that was the thing that was so weird to me. Also, was in addition to that weirdness of the demographics when I went to see it, was that the documentary, the Sparks documentary, I went to see in a big mainstream theater in my town, and then Annette was only showing at the tiny little indie theater that shows very small indie films.
Interesting. Well, it's Edgar
was very
Wright
weird to me.
pushed. It's an Edgar Wright pushed film, so I'm sure that's why
I
it was
guess
in a
that
bigger
probably
theater.
had something to do
Well,
with
like
it.
when I showed
Still,
up to the theater,
Adam
like,
Driver and
I know.
Leo Carrick's.
I feel like it's the amount of money that's put into the film, like production wise.
It could be. I think that it's also.
I don't know.
I mean, I think possibly what they might have been doing is having Annette as like in theaters as like a small limited release in theaters because then a
That's
month
true.
after that it was all over Amazon, so it's on Amazon Prime now. So
You know,
I think some of the
Well-
trailers even call it an Amazon Prime original. So there you go.
really, wow. Well, it's like with Obi-Wan, they're gonna air the whole movie, so it's like 5 hours. They're airing every episode as a movie in theaters pretty soon. You know,
They're doing
also I
that?
wanted to, they're saying that they're going to.
That's insane.
As I hope they have breaks,
I'm sure
like
they
to get
will.
popcorn refilled.
I know that.
I mean,
I know that at least my movie theater, the one that I saw the documentary at, does like these movie marathons where they'll show like all of the Harry Potter movies, and there's like 2
Ooh.
breaks in there. Like every like 2 movies, there's a break for like an hour. It's like a
That's
whole
cool.
day ordeal.
well, you know what, and that's fun, dude. I've never been to like a special event until I went to go see the Dragon
I
Ball
haven't
Z.
been to any of those. I know what it. I know that they do them. I've never been to one.
Sure. I went for the Dragon Ball Z both times. I went for the first Dragon Ball Super movie, which was oh god, it's been too long. And the second one was
the live action one.
no.
I was gonna
The
say
Dragon Ball Super. That's the new series. The Dragon Ball Z is still going. It's called Dragon Ball Super now, and I think they're
Okay.
not even. I don't know if they're done. It's been like years. I was in college when it came out, but it was actually like the end of like
it's probably like One Piece where it never ends.
yeah, Dragon Ball keeps going, and I'm okay with that. Like I'm surprised Dragon Ball Xenoverse is still going. They still have DOC after like 4 years of being out. It's incredible. Like I don't want to buy any of it because I don't think they're gonna make a Xenoverse 3 at this point. I don't know yet. There's theories about it, but it was the first Super movie, and then it was the second one with Frieza going gold, which was Revival F. I just can't remember what the first goddamn movie is. Somebody's gonna like fucking comment below like, you don't know your Dragon Ball Z shit. My whole wall behind me is all Dragon Ball Z, but I just can't think of it right now because I'm tired.
I've never
but-
watched Dragon Ball Z. I just know
Really?
about it. From
Yeah, it's
people I know.
it's a desired taste. I actually never fully watched the anime, but I've watched all the movies and I have all the games. I grew up with the games. I know. Surprising. I do have all the seasons of Dragon Ball Z except season 2 and 3, which is the majorest one. That's the Frieza fight, and Frieza's my favorite. I've seen majority of it. I have watched the most known thing, the longest 20 minutes in anime history is the Frieza fight. Longest. It's because it doesn't it lasts a lot longer than 20 minutes. It's like a whole 2 seasons worth of 20 minutes. It's great. It's history. It's anime history. I have a block watching anime and I just haven't solved it yet. I used to really love anime. I used to watch a lot of shows on my own. I used to watch with my friends. And then when I started losing friends like over Discord and just having my issues that I've had and losing people, and we used to all watch anime nights and everything, I just totally have a mental block. Like I got into a lot of slice of life animes. I really enjoyed those. And then just kind of just grew out of it, I guess. but it's not a bad thing. No issue there. Like, I just really want to get into one
Yeah.
again. I just haven't found one that I like yet. I want to get back into. That's why I was talking about anime. So it was a special event in the theater for the Dragon Ball Z movies, and I've never been to one because like you go with fans. These are dedicated fans, and it's a lot of fun. I like dressed up as Goku with. I made my own scouter and everything. And I had the Saiyan hair and
Oh
everything,
wow.
and like I got into
You have
it. My dad,
pictures?
I don't have any. No, I wish. Well,
Oh,
maybe it might be on my other
that'd
Instagram
be
that.
like I could be like album cover material.
Oh, maybe.
That's
Oh
how I'm
God.
always thinking.
You know what?
Album
That could
cover
be my next
material.
rap album cover because that would so sell too. It would. I'll look
Are
on
you
my
still
old
doing the rap
Instagram if I'm
album?
curious. I want to be all serious, but like it's falling through. Like the guy that I want to work with is just not getting back to me. But he's going through life changes. He just graduated from one thing and he's going to another thing.
I
And
mean,
he's
hey, if
younger.
he
And
doesn't,
it's just so.
if he doesn't end up producing, I'm sure I could call up Fly's Eyes and see if he's willing to produce
I'm
a rap
interested in
album
having
for
him
you.
on a few songs, but I would like to have it high produced. Like I want Post Malone
Oh
level. I'm
man,
not kidding
he's
you.
not gonna enjoy that.
No, I know he's lo-fi, and I love lo-fi. So don't get me wrong, but what I really want is a Post Malone style kind of rap album because I like Posty. Posty's cool, and I wasn't big into rap and grew up hating rap, and then I found out I just really like all kinds of music that enlight some kind of feeling.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all I
that's
care
all
about.
music. Music is music. Music. You just gotta. Music is music. Music. You just gotta. Music is music. Music. You just gotta. Yeah.
Well, yeah, back to why I brought up the anime event real quick. I just wanted to say it was interesting when everybody started quoting Team 4 Star quotes in a Dragon Ball Z theater. I thought that was awesome. If anybody doesn't know Team 4 Star, check them out. They had to stop doing the Dragon Ball Z abridged because for some reason Dragon Ball snapped down on them and they couldn't do it anymore. And they
Oh, that's
only
so
ever
dumb.
were fans. They were just, I can understand why. They were getting very popular and probably making money from it, but they would state that they really didn't. And hey, I know the game. I was lucky enough to be running a Badfinger tribute band and lucky enough that the Badfinger people are like, hey, you could do this. You can have merch. You could do this because we don't care. But we do care.
Yeah.
But we're really happy that you asked for permission. I'm sure the guys at, the Dragon Ball Z, they probably asked for permission, but might have gotten none, you know. And YouTube
Yeah,
recently has
maybe.
cracked
I
down. It
mean,
could have even been
I
YouTube. They
still
could have had permission and they just burnt out from it. And because they did about
maybe I don't
60
know.
episodes. They did all the movies. They did up to the Cell saga. And I was so excited to see the Boo saga with that. I was so excited to see more. But again, yes, another topic for another time. Let's get back to SpongeBob since we should probably at least talk about
That
the
was a
main
big long
why
tangent we just went
we
on.
talked about this. We'll have to add a lot of sound effects in here and have a lot of fun with this. I don't know
think
how
the
you're gonna.
thing
This is a challenge for you because there's not a lot of bloopers. It's just a lot of brain
Yeah.
farts.
I think my favorite thing about SpongeBob is just the fact that it's so omnipresent in internet culture because so many of the first memes were SpongeBob memes, and of course in YouTube poop, which is a big influence on my editing style in this podcast, as I'm sure you noticed.
I hope she made lots of spaghetti.
Yeah, not only are those first 4 seasons classic, but they have an omnipresence all throughout internet culture that people, no matter their age, love SpongeBob. It seems like the older people, not a lot of people do. My dad loves SpongeBob,
My dad
but
does too.
not a lot of older people. I don't see a lot of older people that like SpongeBob, but pretty much anybody from our generation and younger still just all
Yo,
love
yo, yo, yo,
SpongeBob
yo, yo,
and
yo,
recognize it
yo,
as the classic it is.
yo. Do you have Discord open right now?
I do.
Follow this link, my dude. Let's
Oh,
take
no.
this quiz live on this podcast right now. We have to
Oh,
read all
no.
the answers out loud. Let's see what we get as a score.
SpongeBob SquarePants trivia.
Oh God!
Here we
Don't you
go.
really like a website where it has a lock? It's a safe site, but on the right is free tarot readings on a SpongeBob trivia quiz. Oh God! Let's do this, dude. I think we could solve this. I think this is very easy.
All right,
All
where's
right.
SpongeBob's house?
What is
I bet
not
it's a
where?
coconut. It's a
I
coconut.
think it's a sea cucumber. So, okay, so we'll read the questions. We could each do one. This is where bloopers can happen. Now we can have some fun.
Hey, I doubt it.
What is SpongeBob's house? A pineapple, a sea cucumber, a seashell, or a coconut? Now, guys, this is
I don't
very
know,
hard
man.
because I
I
think the
don't
theme
know.
song is like, "Oh,
Who
who
is
lives
in a
in a sea
coconut under the
cucumber under the
sea?
sea?" Didn't they do that episode where they like kept replacing Patrick? It was a way later episode where they like kept doing the theme song over and over, and they kept replacing the characters. Like Squidward was in it. It was a way later episode, or
I
maybe it
haven't
was a
seen enough
fever dream.
too many of the later episodes, but I plan to change that soon because I've heard
Yeah,
they're
change
good.
that. They're actually good because the original writing crew is back.
Yeah, I've heard that
They're
they're pretty
good
good.
to
They
a
have a lot of.
point. I I mean, so what is your thoughts on Camp Coral and what is your thoughts on them doing a spinoff after Hillenberg was kind of like iffy with it? Because there's no like source saying that he wasn't. There's a lot that he was against it. I do believe it. But he was kind of against a spinoff like the Patrick Star show that Nick is doing now. I don't think he was
Yeah,
against something where
I think he
SpongeBob is in it.
actually. I think he actually greenlit Camp Coral, but
Okay.
I don't know what. I don't know what.
What the
I
fuck
haven't
is the
seen the
Patrick
show.
Star show? That I
I
don't
don't know
even
what.
know
I don't know
what
what
the
the fuck
hell
that
that
is.
was and why they would do that. That like I don't know. I just don't even want to watch it. I
I
think
don't know. I
society is
don't know
dumbing
what.
our kids. All these
I haven't heard
shows for
anything
kids
about
are
him.
loud and noisy. I don't understand.
Well, yeah. Again, like I've not heard anything about him greenlighting that one or not, but I would not be surprised if he did. If he did not
That would
greenlight
make
that
sense to me
show.
to be the one that he kind of would hate because he said it like I know in some of the quotes that he like I don't have any sources for this like I
Yeah,
just hear it, it's hearsay, but there's a lot of YouTube
I've
videos on YouTube that cover
yeah,
this.
I've heard a lot of negative things about Camp Coral too, but from what I can gather, it seems the consensus for that show is a lot more positive than for the Patrick
Yeah,
Star show.
Scott Kramer just did a video on YouTube. Another reason, hey, I brought him up. Now I can actually circle him back in. He just did a video about how all the new animations, like Rugrats, is ridiculous, but the original Rugrats was freaking awesome. And but Drew Pickles, man, Drew
I
Pickles.
mean, Drew Pickles was kind of like the original.
I have a terrible thought now. Oh god. Did you ever get into iceberg videos? Have you gotten into any like
Not really the
iceberg videos?
videos. I've seen a lot of the iceberg memes. I
I've
haven't.
watched one about the Rugrats like creators doing like really bad things with like Rugrats, like, and I was just like shocked.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll send it to you if you're
I
interested
know.
later. Anybody down below that knows what I'm talking about, I'm not gonna get into it. But they
I
did
know
like
that
one
like.
where it was terrible. Like people got fired.
Oh God, I know that like the creator of Ren and Stimpy did a lot of exceptions.
Oh, dude, the creator of was that Craig Bartlett? No, Craig Bartlett was Hey Arnold.
No,
Let's not
no,
get
not
him
Craig
confused. Hey
Bartlett.
Arnold is a
No, 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 no,
beautiful
no.
show. No, oh wait, no, Craig Bartlett was
I
Angry
don't.
Beavers, right?
What was his name? For some reason, I wanted to say John Krasinski, but that's not it. That's Jim
It's
from The
John something.
Office.
No, it's John
That's Jim from
something.
Yeah, yeah. Let me hold on.
I can look it up. I got it. I got
I'm
it. I'm
whipping
the
out my
fact checker. I'm the fact
I'm whipping
checker.
out my Wikipedia.
All right, it is.
I'm gonna like Kermit censor
It's John Krikfalsi. It's like
Krafalski.
Polish-ish.
I think it's pronounced Krafalski.
Yeah, Billy West was in that show. That's right.
Yeah. I'm
He
gonna
was the
censor
cat.
when I said Wikipedia, so people are gonna think I said like a bad word. I'm whipping out my.
Dude, the first question on Google is: Are Ren and Stimpy LGBT? Ren is
I don't know
Who's
if
the
you
dog?
remember,
The
but
dog is Stimpy. Stimpy's the Chihuahua, right? Yeah. No, Ren. Ren is the Chihuahua. Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but they briefly rebooted Ren and Stimpy in the 2000s as an adult show.
Did not know that. Oh
It only
god. Is that
lasted
like
like
an Adult
5
Swim
episodes.
show or
It was on. I don't know what it was on. It was on. Oh, it was
I
on
don't believe this
MTV.
was a kid show to begin with, to be
Or no,
honest
not
with you, and it was. That's
it.
what
I mean,
bothers me.
it's a show that walks a very fine line.
It is like
It's
there should be props given
there's a lot
for
of
that fine.
there's a lot of fucked up in that show.
There
But
should
I
be
mean, it's the type
props
of show
given
that
though.
it's the type of show that that really makes sense for them to reboot it as an adult show, because then they don't have to walk on eggshells anymore.
Wasn't there talks that
Apparently it's not.
SpongeBob was gonna have that too?
I don't know.
I remember if that came out too.
But the adult reboot of Ren and Stimpy only lasted like, I think it was on Spike TV, it says, but it only lasted 5 episodes. before it
I'll
got
have to,
canceled.
I wonder if you could watch them because I'd like to see that.
I'm sure they're probably on. They're probably on YouTube. I mean,
I
they
watched
used
an
to be, I
episode of Ren
think.
and Stimpy where like Ren was being like an asshole, like he usually is. But
Well, yeah, I was gonna say
didn't the
usually.
Powdered Toast Man episode get banned too? There's a lot of banned episodes of Ren and Stimpy. I like going down those rabbit holes. I'll tell you that I used to watch George or whatever his name was that used to do a lot of rabbit holes of I like lost media a little too much. It makes me get chills that there's like things that was aired on TV that never got recorded, and it's like, oh shit. All right, we should
Yeah.
get back to this trivia quiz that we like started like 10 minutes ago.
I
All right.
mean, I've been staring at it this whole time. And I was
What
like,
is
are we
SpongeBob's
gonna
house?
actually do this?
I'm gonna do this. So, what is
It's a pineapple.
SpongeBob's house? It's a pineapple. Like, come on.
Let's stop beating around the bush. It's a pineapple.
That was loud as Jesus Christ. All right,
On
what is the
my
name
end?
of SpongeBob's pets? No, my thing. When I clicked it, it gave me a ding ding. I need to mute the website.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I'm gonna do. Mute that. All right.
SpongeBob
What is the name
snail?
of SpongeBob's pet snail? I think it is Nancy, Kenny, Dennis, or Gary. Well, I don't think it's
Gary.
Nancy, come home. Kenny, come home. Dennis, come home. It's Gary.
I
Let's
feel
go
like
with
this
that.
has 4 pages, so I feel like it's gonna get tougher as we go
I
on.
hope
I'd go
so.
with this.
I hope.
I hope so. Yeah.
It'd be nice if like the city does SpongeBob live in, they should have put the city that Mrs. Puff was from, and I forget the name of it. They got like a Crown City or something. No, Crown City was Atlantis there.
New Kelp City.
New Kelp City, that's it. But no, they kind of just fooled around and they're like Snorkel City, Bikini Bottom, Deadeye Gulch, and Flip
Deadeye
Flop Falls.
Gulch.
I believe it's Bikini Bottom.
Where does SpongeBob work?
Chum Bucket, Weenie Hut, Golden Loaf, or Krusty Krab. What the is Golden? Like, could we like at least get locations?
Yeah,
in
at least the
SpongeBob?
other two are locations from the show. What is
Yeah.
Golden Loaf?
It's the Krusty Krab.
It's the
Did you guys know that the Krusty Krab
Weenie,
was the most
Weenie Hut
popular?
Junior's episode, the salty.
That was a great
platoon,
one.
That's such a great episode. I love that episode.
I just love that it's like
Are
so
you
much
tough
work
enough?
to get in there, and then he slips on a fucking ice cube.
I know, it's hilarious.
What instrument does Squidward play? I'm gonna say tuba. No, it's clarinet, guys. It's clarinet.
Clarinet.
What sound does Gary the snail make? Woof,
Meow.
moo, chirp, meow. All right, we're going with that one. You know what episode was creepy? Because this is reminding me of that. Remember when they all turned to snails?
That's the episode I Was a Teenage Gary.
Yeah, that one's creepy
Which
as
is-
fuck, and that has
Well, that's
lost
the one
media
where,
in
like,
it.
It's the one. Well, yeah, because it's the one where like. Well, no, it doesn't. That's a hoax. But
Oh, okay.
it's an episode where it's the episode where like SpongeBob like gets medicine for Gary or something, but then he accidentally injects himself with it and turns into a snail.
Yeah.
And then at the end, Squidward accidentally gets injected with the medicine too, and he turns into a snail. But the reason why people think there's lost media is because there was somebody that said like they remembered a scene in the episode where Squidward like grew, because in the episode it has that gruesome transformation of SpongeBob turning into a snail, and someone said they remembered Squidward having one of those too.
It was probably the
but
Mandela effect.
It's the Mandela effect. It definitely.
Yeah.
And also, a lot of people don't that episode. Like, I didn't see that episode very often as a kid, like in comparison to the other episodes. And I think definitely the reason for that is because it's the episode that was paired with the Halloween special. So it was only ever aired on Halloween.
That's right.
Just like the episode The Paper, where SpongeBob is playing around with a gum wrapper. That was with the Valentine's Day episode, so that was also only once a year.
That was rare too, and I never saw it until I watched it on Paramount Plus. I've never seen it.
Yeah,
I never saw that episode until I saw it on Paramount Plus. So technically, it's like lost media, but it was there.
I saw that episode and the Gary one like once as a child.
Yeah, it's like a rare one opportunity. Then I got
Wanna know
Paramount
what-
Plus.
You want to know one that is up and isn't that and did get shown often, at least when I was younger. It's a newer episode. It's from like season 5 or 6, but it's one where SpongeBob like gets a new pet and then it like grows overnight into like a f***ing gruesome monster that tries to kill him.
Is it the one with where it starts peeling and it shows the baby face and then the
Yeah, something like that.
the
It's
clown
fucked
head?
up.
I hate because it shows like the twisted metal clown. You know what one was fucked up, and I think
Oh
it
no,
got
no. I think you're thinking of the one with the Flying Dutchman.
Yes,
That
I
was one
am.
thing that
What's the one with the new pet?
I don't remember what it's called. It's
You know
just
what one
SpongeBob-
caused me issue really as a kid was Wormy when he became
Me too!
It made me fucking afraid of bugs like after
It did. That's the whole reason. That episode is the reason why I'm still not very fond of insects.
You know, it's a creepy episode that was newer. Nickelodeon SpongeBob gets a second pet scene. Oh, that's right. He's
Yeah,
like
that
green
episode.
and then he like eats everybody. Yeah.
It grows overnight into like it's a gruesome
Yep,
monster.
I have the pictures. Yeah, it is fucked up. You know what one scared me that was later is when they showed the Squidward.exe video, and they showed in a very short. It's a newer episode, and it's all the memes of SpongeBob, and they go to like this place. It's like a fever dream episode, and it was like all these newer ones had a lot of psychedelic fever dreams in them.
Yeah.
What episode I really did enjoy though was the medieval one, because I remember I played the video game. There was like a
That
flash
one's
game on
good.
like a Nickelodeon website. These are really good flash games. I used to play them when I
They
was a
did,
kid.
yeah, I remember.
And one of them was that night one, the D&D episode of SpongeBob. Actually, it was really just a D&D episode. That was
It's
fun.
called like Dungeons and Dragons.
I think so.
Dunces and Dragons is what it was called.
Oh, okay.
That's what the name of the episode is. Dunces and
That
Dragons.
episode I remember very well. The episode where Mr. Krabs and Plankton meet as like little kids is really, I remember that one. That was a special. I remember the memory one where he lost his memory was a big deal. I remember when like they used to have the specials. Like it was just a regular episode, but they used to promote certain episodes a certain way.
Yeah, I remember that because they were always the half-hour episodes.
Yes,
and I remember
because they were the full episode. That's right.
The thing that always struck me as strange, I don't know if they still do this, but back when I was younger and they had those half-hour episode specials, they always had Burger King would always have toys.
Yeah, that's right.
For those specials, and that was really weird to me.
Maybe like a tie-in.
Yeah,
I had some of those toys. I don't know if they're probably worth money now. I don't even have them anymore.
Yeah.
All right. Next question number 7
Back
here.
to the quiz.
Who is always trying to steal Mr. Krabs' secret for me? It's Mrs. Puff, you know, like legit.
Sheldon
dude.
J. Plankton.
Yep. What kind of animal is Sandy Cheeks? Well, she's definitely a plankton.
She's a squirrel from Texas who lives in an air-filled glass dome. And
No, she's a whale. She's a whale, dude. All right, who is Mermaid Man's? I think it's Blowfish Boy, Barracuda Boy,
Blowfish Boy,
Shark Boy, and Lava Girl. That was a good movie. It was creepy about that movie. George
that
Lopez.
is a good movie, but it was ruined for me because it was Disney Channel would show it like every single night.
Yeah.
So I've seen that movie like over 100 times.
Probably. Oh, there's little kids like I do that grew up, and then didn't they remake it like just recently with like a continuate of it or something? I don't know.
I don't know.
You know what upsets me? Like, I want to watch the new iCarly, and I started watching it, and it's really nice. Like, it's fun to have it back again, but it's just too different. And I'm like, that's okay though. That's fine. It's just, show grows up with you, I guess.
It does kind of have.
I'm glad Josh Peck's in it. I'm glad, but like I would have wondered if Drake Bell didn't have all those issues that he might have been in it.
I feel like he probably would have, yeah.
That would have been cool, man. I would have watched it. I love Drake and Josh, man. I'm not gonna hide that. Just because something gets canceled, it doesn't mean that you didn't like it at one point in your life.
Oh yeah, again, dude, I still love Drake Bell's music.
So do I. It's just hard to listen to. Yeah.
It's hard to listen to.
The music isn't hard to listen to, for so to say. So anybody out there that doesn't really understand like full on listening to music, like as much as we do, we're very passionate. It doesn't ruin like the idea. Like his music's still very good. That's always going to stay there. It's just the character adds to it, and you feel like it's like a second guessing. Like I've had that with some musicians where I can't listen to their solo work anymore because I so related to it and felt very personal to me. And then you find out they're not what they said they were in their lyrics, or maybe they were at the time, but times change. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's definitely Barnacle Boy on that question, everybody. So.
Yeah. Now here's where it does get to be a bit more difficult. Which character doesn't have a nose? Patrick,
it's
Mr.
Patrick.
Krabs, SpongeBob. It's Patrick.
It's Patrick. But that is a good question. But in one episode, he did have a nose. He did have a nose in one episode. He got nose surgery. Remember, he could smell again.
Nose surgery.
And then he had ear surgery too because he was like a during that episode. Yeah. All right, it's Patrick. Everybody. All right, let's move on to page 2.
Yeah, page 2.
It put me on page 4. Jesus. All right, there we go.
Question 11 is a bit more difficult if you don't know your SpongeBob. Who went to college with Flats the Flounder, the bully who bullied SpongeBob in the episode? I think that's
actually a very good question. It's Patrick, actually, because Patrick.
Yeah.
It is. That's a very good question because that's the episode where SpongeBob got bullied. I'm going to kick your ass. And then he was, your butt.
Kick your butt.
And Mrs. Puff's like, it's okay. That means he likes you. And then Puff's was like, what does it mean when somebody wants to kick your butt? And then Flats' father is just like, he's gonna kick my butt too. It is Patrick, who is married to a supercomputer. That's Plankton.
That's Plankton.
I really like
What
Willie the
species is Mr.
anchovy.
Krabs' daughter Pearl?
I think that's a turtle. Nah, it's a whale.
It's a whale.
Who is SpongeBob teacher at
I didn't know
boarding
that she was
school?
specifically supposed to be a sperm whale, though. I mean, I guess that makes sense now that I think about it, but I didn't know that was specifically what she was supposed to be.
Who is her like? What is her mother? This is the question.
Again, it says that in the answer to the question, like the disparity in species
Oh.
between her and Mr. Krabs has never been directly explained. I mean, there's that theory with Alex Bale, I think was his name, that channel. The theory, I don't know if you saw it, that
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoil it for people who haven't seen it. But
Yeah, check that channel out. We'll link it
It's a
down
very
below
good
if we
theory.
remember. Yeah, we'll link his
it's
channel
very
down below.
fucked up.
It's well, all his theories are fucked up, but they're fun. They're
Well,
fun to watch.
but this one in particular is very fucked up.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in full
Pearl's
detail.
mother. It's very fucked up.
You and I will talk about it after because I do remember it, but I can't remember what the exact reason. It's been a while since I might just watch the video
It's
again.
been a while since I've seen it,
Yeah.
but it's stuck in
We
my
might
mind.
just watch the video again. We'll link it down below
I
if
mean,
we
I
gotta find it.
haven't seen like the last 3, so I'll have to. Maybe we can watch those together or something. I don't know.
Sure, dude.
We'll see.
Sure.
All
Who
right,
is SpongeBob's teacher at bowling
teacher
school?
at school?
Dorsal
Dan,
Dan.
obviously.
Who was the guy? Remember the episode with the bonbons where the guy like came through and he was like, "I am the boating instructor.
Oh, that's one of the best
Don't
later.
eat the bonbons."
Like season 4 for me, like I love all of the first 4 seasons, but season 4 is a bit more hit and miss for me. That episode though is fantastic. The one with the drill sergeant that takes over
Drill
the boating
sergeant,
school.
yeah.
That episode,
The shark
that
guy.
episode's great.
Oh, it was
Classic.
Born to Be Wild, right? No, nope, that was the bike gang one.
Driven to Tears, maybe.
Hold on.
That's probably the name of a different boating school episode.
Driven to Tears. Oh, The Best Day Ever was in that season 4. That was a good one. I remember that. I really enjoyed
I think
The
that
Best
was the
Day
season
Ever.
4. I think that was the season 4 finale. I love.
No,
the
it was
episode-
actually
the episode-
episode 16. The Best Day Ever and The Gift of Gum.
The episode for me, the Best Day Ever episode for me is just all right. However, I love the album it spawned, which is an amazing album.
Yes.
That's like basically it's a SpongeBob album, obviously, but it's very highly produced and it's produced to sound like a 60s Beach Boys Sunshine pop type album, and it's amazing. Members of NRBQ are on it. Andy Paley produced it. Amazing.
Brian
album.
Wilson's on it.
Brian Wilson's on it and on one song, but
He's good. I like that guy.
Brian Wilson's okay.
He's okay.
Sorry,
You don't.
Josh.
He's only a Beach Boy and only like
I'm
created
just
the best
kidding.
album ever called Pet Sounds. Yeah, he's okay. We
I'm actually
both
more
love
of a
Brian
Smile
Wilson.
guy.
Yeah.
But I do love Pet Sounds.
I do believe I might have the same like brain waves as him because I'm always hearing music and I hear voices too. But I'm okay. I'm
I mean,
safe.
that could just be a musician thing as well.
Could be. It could be. A lot of people do say they have it.
What were you saying about?
I like Shell of a Man episode. That's the very first episode of season 4. I've always liked Shell of a Man, but it always kind
the
of
one where Mr. Krabs sheds his shell.
Yeah, Fear of a Krabby Patty. It says it right here on Google. I don't know how legit.
What is
Google
Fear of a
here.
Krabby Patty?
It's the one where he was like having the dreams with the real life Krabby Patties, and they're like, "It's always been in your heart. It's always been in your heart." It's because it's the 24-hour policy.
Yeah.
Day 3 with the
Oh,
bells
that's
and
the
shit.
24-hour one.
Yeah, it's the Fear of a Krabby Patty.
That
The
one's great. That one's great.
Lost Mattress was good. There's a
Give
lot of
it
good
up
season
for
4
day
episodes.
73.
Yeah, there's a lot of good season 4 episodes. It's season 5, I think. Dungeons and Dragons is in season 4 too. Wow, there was a lot of good episodes. Krusty Towers. I just watched.
Yeah,
I
when
just watched Krusty
when I say it was
Towers.
more hit or miss, I mean like it was more like 80% great, 20%
There's
okay.
good gems. There's gems in this season.
And I mean,
But
there's
then
still
there's
gems
like
spread throughout
wishing you well was good. That's the one with the singing where they're like in the well.
That's the one where they fall down into the well.
Yep, and they
can't
sing
get
that
out.
song. I love that song. The SpongeBob songs are
I'm
great.
claustrophobic. What does that mean? It means he's afraid of Santa Claus. Ho ho ho!
Ho ho! Stop it, Patrick! You're scaring him.
Scaring him.
Yeah, it was a good show. It was a good season. Let me check season 5.
But anyways, why don't we get back to this quiz?
Sure.
I'm curious to see how difficult the questions will get.
Where does Mermaid Man live? Shady Shoals, I think.
Shady Shoals Rest Home. Him
Yeah.
and burning the cowboy retired.
Ooh, this is a good one if you
Goldfish
don't
boy.
pay attention.
Yeah, this is
It's
another one. Which
Perch
character is a famous
Perkins,
news
but
reporter? Yes, Perch
yeah.
Perkins. I think he
Ooh,
first appears in the
Jesus.
movie. He
Okay,
first
it got
appears
real
in the
hard.
movie, doesn't
It
he?
got real hard. He does first appear in the movie when they make the Krusty Krab 2. All right, it got real hard. Question 17
It does,
did hit
yes.
really hard.
We didn't say it because we are dumb, but the question is how many consecutive Employee of the Month awards does SpongeBob have?
I want to say it's 16, but I don't know. I know it's
want
not
to
0 or
agree.
6.
It was a lot. It was a lot. It
It's
was a
not 0 or
whole
6. It's
wall.
either 16
I would say
or
it's 16 or
26.
26. I'm going to go with 16. Ah, it's not.
Oh, it was probably 26. Yep.
Yeah,
26,
it's 26.
and he wants a 27. Who
Who
was
was
the
the
lifeguard
lifeguard
at Blue Lagoon? Larry
It was definitely Frank. Larry.
Scooter.
What is Squidward's house shaped like? It's an Eastern Island head.
Easter Island head.
Remember that
Do
episode?
you know that the Easter Island heads are not just heads, they're full body statues?
Now that creeps me out.
But the land has been warped so much that it buried the bodies, and so it's only
I'm getting
only the
chills
heads
by
were
just
shown.
thinking about that.
They like people had did some digging on the island. They found these are actually full body statues.
Oh, apparently there's
It's crazy.
pictures. Yeah, there's
yeah,
pictures.
look them up. Just look up Easter
I am. I'm
Island.
kind of creeped out right now
statue,
because
full body.
those heads are huge too.
Yeah, the statues are probably like 30, 40 feet tall, I'd imagine.
Were they made by the Mayans or was it?
Oh, it's whoever lived on Easter Island.
Yeah. I know. Isn't there like a theory? Like, all right, so I used to watch these like videos, like the fear of giant statues or fear of like phobias of like mechanicals underwater. Like there was these like fears of giant statues, like shit.
Do you have a fear of giant statues?
I don't, but I feel like I would be if I was in front of them by myself at night.
Well, yeah. Anything is creepy when you're alone. Anything can be creepy when you're alone.
That just made me have chills. I think I have a fear of like giant, like I have a fear.
Here, don't worry, Jebb. I'll cheer you up here. Here we go.
Oh god, he's back.
Anything can be creepy when you're alone. Anything can be creepy when you're alone and you're home and there's no one there with you. Only you and your shadows all around you. 'Cause everything's creepy when you're alone.
Yeah, there's one of the there's one of the Easter Island heads like in a town near me.
What?
It's a Timex museum. Yeah,
Is it a replica? Did they cut the head off?
I'm sure it's a replica.
It's gotta be because
I gotta take a picture of it next time I see it.
I mean, maybe there are ones where the body is broken off, but I think most of them are full body statues.
Yeah, it's just the heads, so it's probably a replica.
Yeah.
I believe in dinosaurs, the almighty dinosaurs.
All right, it got real hard again. In good old what's his name, who is sentenced to 10 years in prison. I don't remember this episode at all.
It's Squidward. It's the one where they're trying to win the contest for the trip because Squidward thinks he's going on a trip, but it turns out Mr. Krab just gives him the pamphlet. It's the one where they're trying to guess everybody's name in the Krusty Krab, and he goes, "What's?" Oh wait, no, that's what's
right.
it to you. No, that's what's it to you.
No,
isn't it?
well, what's it to ya is the name that the guy was telling.
Oh,
him.
but it's good old what's his name because they couldn't
And they
figure
were
it out.
like,
Right.
the
I'm gonna
guy
say
kept
Squidward.
saying, like,
Yeah.
They kept asking.
Yep. After stealing what's it to you's wallet.
They kept asking him what his name was, and he was like, "What's it to ya?" And then he finds out at the end, like his name literally is
what's it to you.
All right,
Alright,
what power does Barnacle Boy have that Mermaid Man does not?
Oh, that's a good one.
I know what it is.
I know they have water balls. Is it sulfur vision?
Actually, yeah. Wait, you're right. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it
water
is
balls
either.
because we only. But no, wait. Mermaid Man. We've seen Mermaid Man use water balls. I don't know if Barnacle Boy does.
I remember the first episode when they meet them and they're like freaking out, like when we meet famous musicians, and they're like freaking out. And then the guy has to like drag him away. They hit him with a water ball, but I don't know if they both did or not. That's a good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit water balls. Nope, it's not water balls. I'm gonna say sulfur vision. Yeah, sulfur vision. It
Sulfur
was my
Vision was
first.
what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
That's in the that's only like I think that might be
Remember
in
the episode where they
where
all had superpowers? Like they all the
well, that's the
different.
episode that I'm thinking of, the one where Barnacle Boy becomes Barnacle Man and becomes a villain, the head of the evil team.
Yep.
Evil. Every villain
Lemon.
is Lemons, and then
Lemon.
Mermaid Man assembles the International Justice League of Super Acquaintances, the IJLSA, out of the other SpongeBob characters.
Yeah. The dirty
They meet with the
bubbles.
chief, that is an actual real person.
Who was the actor for Chief?
I don't know. I don't. It's probably I always assumed it was somebody famous, but it might not have been.
I'm looking it up. Back again on the SpongeBob wiki here.
I
Yeah,
don't remember
the
what the name of the
International
episode
Justice League of Super Acquaintances. His name is just the Chief.
Who is he portrayed by? Let's see.
If you find it, please let me know. I'm still looking.
Martin Olson.
Martin Olson.
Nope, his only appearance in SpongeBob at least has been the chief in that episode. Oh, he's also the vocalist for the song "You're Old."
He also was in Phineas and Ferb.
So he's just an actor. He's not anybody necessarily like super famous or anything. Or
Oh, he's been in a lot of like kid shows.
I know, but what I meant when I said I thought he might have been somebody famous was like I assumed he might have been somebody that was like famous like as acting as a superhero in a TV show or something in the past.
Oh, okay. This is how they
Something
met.
like
So in 1992, Olson, sorry, 1992, Olson became staff writer and occasional songwriter for Rocco's Modern Life. His office was
Oh.
next to that of Steven Hillenburg, so they became very close, and they wrote some of the songs together for SpongeBob, and then he was in, for that.
Okay.
And then he also was in a lot of Penn and Teller shit.
Penn and Teller are very good.
Phineas and Ferb. Oh, he actually was in a movie that Bobcat Goldthwait directed, which I did not know he was a director until I interviewed Dean Falcone. More on that coming on Unlikely Places. Looks nice. That's cool. Looks nice. I not do any drugs. I don't know what you're
Why is
talking
Kermit
about.
emerged?
No, that's Gold. I was trying to do Bobcat Goldthwait, but that's all right. You're
All right,
not
let's get
familiar
back
with
into this
Bobcat.
quiz. We're almost
I
done.
will send you Bobcat's comedy. All right, what is the name of Plankton's supercomputer White? That is totally Karen.
That is Karen.
What a Karen.
What magazine does Squidward subscribe to? It's Fancy Living Digest, but I accidentally clicked Better Homes Than Yours. So
Yeah, it's
technically
Fancy
I
Living. I
have
knew
one.
that. Oh God,
Now,
how much does Patrick weigh?
weigh? It's 2 ounces because he's a starfish.
Oh, it's on his driver's license. Shit.
It's on his driver's license, but starfish are also very light, so there's no way he would be.
So
like
he's not
200
actually
pounds.
fat then. Wow.
Which hero was not a member of the International
Oh,
Justice
there you
League
go.
of Super Apprentices? Miss Appear, Sea Cow Commando, Captain Magma, or Pyrite Ponderer?
It's between Pyrite and Sea Cow. I'm gonna say Sea Cow. Yep.
Well, I don't remember Pyrite Ponderer.
I'll have to look that up.
Hold on a second.
Consisted of the Quick Star, Captain
SpongeBob
Magma.
was the Quickster, Squidward was
Yep.
Captain Magma, Patrick was the Elastic Waistband, and Sandy was Miss Appear. But who is the Pyrite Ponderer? Is he like? Hold on a second. This is not Mandela effect because I remember there were only 4 members other than Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy themselves.
I don't remember Pyrite Ponderer either.
Hold on a second here.
Oh.
Oh, he's in. Oh, the International Justice League of Super Acquaintances appears in a later episode of the show, and he's in that.
Okay, he's the Silver
Okay.
Surfer parody.
I think he looks more like he's a parody of Professor X to me. Maybe he's like a mix of the two.
Oh,
But,
that reminds me of the wallet episode. But your name, it's not my wallet.
Oh my god.
Is this your
Well,
license?
yeah, I guess
Yes.
that's a later. I guess that's a later episode with that has the IJLSA in it, and
Interesting.
So
I
then
don't
he's in
even
that
remember
episode, I
that.
guess.
It might have been the one with the Leagues of Villains where they're all hanging out, maybe.
I think so. Probably.
What school did
What
Mr.
school
Krabs
did Mr.
attend?
Krabs
That's a
attend?
good one. I don't even remember that.
Oh my goodness! I don't even
Oh, it
know.
did get harder. It did get harder instantly here. I don't even know. I'm gonna go with Triton because it sounds cool. All right, never mind. I'm gonna go with Neptune, Poseidon. Yeah, let's go with Poseidon. That makes sense. They have that's cool about
Poseidon
SpongeBob is they have
Elementary.
both kings, Neptune and Poseidon, in the show.
Yeah, and there's a whole theory about that.
Yeah,
With
it's
that
on that
guy
guy's
again.
channel. Yep. Who
Who
owns,
owns
Shell
a Shell Emporium? Oh god, I know
it's the
this
yelling.
one.
It's Angry Jack. It's Angry Jack because he's always yelling. I remember that.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I forget which customer gave. See, this is getting good. I knew it was going to get better.
Yeah. Which Krusty Krab customer gave Mr. Krabs his millionth dollar? It's Tom, I think. That's
Nope.
no. I don't remember any of these names. Tom again. I know one of the fish that like commonly shows up in the show is referred to as Tom, but I don't know any of these other names.
Is that no? Fred is the leg guy, right?
Fred is the leg guy. Yeah.
It's Sandals and
Who
Clams.
is
It's the episode.
Sandals?
It's the episode Clams.
Who
and
is Sandals?
We have to look up Sandals now.
Which fish is Sandals?
I don't even know they had names.
I knew Fred.
Oh.
And that was about it.
Sandals is the like the guy on the beach that was like, "All right, dude." That's Sandals. Because he wears sandals. He's the one that's like, "All
Also
right,
known as-
dude."
I like the SpongeBob wiki says Sandals, also known as Incidental 156, is a background character in SpongeBob.
Oh my god, Incidental 156. Why does this sound like Experiment 13?
What was SpongeBob's original name?
Sponge Boy. I remember hearing about this, but I could be wrong. No, it's Sponge Boy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
And it was copyrighted by a mop. Oh, that's a good tidbit. SpongeBob was originally called Sponge Boy, but the name was copyrighted by a mop.
I remember that because it's based on a comic that Steven Hillenburg did for his students when he was a teacher.
Where did Plankton and Karen go for their honeymoon? Oh boy. I'm going to say New Kelp City.
I'm going to say they didn't have a honeymoon.
Yeah, that's right. All right, we're on the last page.
Which Krusty Krab regular works as a mattress salesman? Oh god.
Oh shit. It might be Fred. Fred's the leg guy though, right? It might be Tom.
I was gonna say Tom.
All right, you go for
I don't
Tom.
know who Tom is, but I apparently
It
was
is
right.
Tom.
Okay.
It's the last mattress episode.
Which character doesn't have a heart? Probably Karen, because she's a computer.
Yep, that's exactly it.
Who owns a pet named Mr. Doodles?
Sandy, I think. Or it could be Mr. Krabs. It's Mr. Krabs.
Oh, that's what his worm's name is? Okay. Do I get to see how many I got right or not?
No.
All right,
That
that's
was a
it.
fun
Okay,
quiz.
well, I don't get to see what the results were, but I mean there were some difficult questions in there.
I was surprised actually. I was like, damn, like
I
did
mean,
not expect
some of
that
the
to-
questions, the most of the questions that we got wrong were ones where like you have to know so much of the lore that you know the name of the background characters that don't get named on screen.
I also want to bring up Danny Phantom. That was my favorite fucking show as a kid.
Danny Phantom is great.
I think we
It
can go on
never
a whole
got-
episode about that.
Sadly, it never
really ended either.
it was supposed to end. They had an ending all planned out, but then it
Phantom
got just
Planet was
canceled.
an amazing episode. That one like had really good character development, really good shit. Oh man, Danny Phantom was awesome. I think we should say that for another episode though, because
I know that,
Phantom is its own thing.
A similar case happened with Invader Zim, which is kind of
that
similar to
show.
Ren and Stimpy. Another
They
show
canceled
that was
that
like,
show because of there's an iceberg on that. Like some kid actually
Yeah, I
did
know,
the
it's-
organ. He did the organ episode. I'm like, are you kidding me?
yeah, it's another show that again, like Ren and Stimpy, walked the fine line between what was okay.
I
in a kid's
loved
show and what
Invader
was not.
Zim. Like
It was great. It was a great show though, but it was another show that got canceled, even though they had like an ending planned out and everything. But they did a new movie, I think, on Paramount.
I watched
Plus
it. Yeah, it's
last
on
year or
Paramount Plus. I'm
something.
gonna watch it again because I haven't seen it. I watched it because I haven't seen it. What the fuck? You and I should watch
I
a
haven't seen
movie
it.
and then talk about it. Like we should watch it together.
We
And
should.
then, like record the reactions and then also talk about it afterwards and put them together.
Yeah. Sadly, I think we are gonna have to wrap this up.
Yeah,
soon,
no,
'cause
I'm
we're
tired.
Already
I'm
over
ready
an
to wrap
hour.
it up right now. No, I'm ready to wrap it up
and
now.
and also because I want us to keep these episodes under an hour and 20 minutes because fun fact, these episodes are on CD. We're probably the first podcast to ever be on CD. We're probably not going to sell them. I don't know if there's a market for that, but at least me and Jebb will have CD copies of every podcast.
It'll be fun. It'll be a fun collector's thing.
So
to
that
do.
means I would like to keep them under an hour and 20 minutes because
Yeah,
that's
and also
the,
editing. So, all right, well, guys, we'll see you in the next episode. This one's a lot more
Oh,
organized.
wait,
I'm
we're not done, Jebb. We're not done.
Oh wait, yeah, I gotta sing because I
We
can't
haven't
play guitar right
recorded
now.
our
'cause
song
it's-
yet. We haven't written and
it's-
recorded our song yet.
It's way too late, so you're gonna play guitar.
What do we want to sing about? Should we just sing about what we talked about today? I mean, we could also. I mean, I started that little song earlier about how you're always alone when you're.
Sure.
Or
All
you're
right, play
always-
guitar. I will sing. Play guitar. I got this. I'll figure it out.
Okay, fine. Yeah, you can do some lyrics here. Can you
I'll
hear
do
my
some
guitar all right?
favors.
Does it cut out or anything?
Play it. Play it. It's good. I feel as if I'm this is terrible.
Come on, get into it.
Feel as if I'm always alone when there's statues in the dark and there's no one home. And I realized after I dug up an eastern island head, it wasn't that pretty, cause I fell into a hole. I was 20,000 feet underneath the earth, and his freaking foot just kicked the dirt. And he said, "Dum dum, give me gum gum, cause that's a good movie." Yeah. Alright, your turn.
Well, I woke up and I was recording a podcast.
Yeah.
I was alone in my room. I didn't think it would last.
Yeah.
But then I saw SpongeBob in my corner. He was really looking at me in a manner I did not like.
Was he staring at you with
I
his
don't know where
long
it's-
nose
I don't know
and
what
his,
it's
his
going. I'm
red
trying to
tie and his brown pants? And was he touching the invisible holes?
horror angle. It didn't work.
There's a video game out. Check that out. There's like a horror SpongeBob game out now. It's really fucking creepy. And Shrek comes in at the end. It's really fucking weird. It's YouTube
What
poop all
now?
over it.
Hold on, what?
I will send you this. I watched a speed run on it. I will send it to you. All right, that's
All
the end
right.
of our episode.
All right. Well,
Also-
we're gonna try to after this is done, or tomorrow we will try to like actually record an actual song.
Yeah, and we'll add it in.
Probably made out of both that and whatever I was doing earlier.
All right, we're gonna do it tomorrow because
I'm.
I'm fucking exhausted.
And maybe
Um,
Fly Ties will drop by at the end of the episode. I don't know, but
Please,
it's a fun
please,
episode
please do.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, edit this great. I can't wait to hear the sound effects, man.
Let's talk for 2 more minutes so we can get to 69 minutes long.
No.
I'm just kidding around.
Well, dude,
And the funny thing is, it might actually be longer than that, anyways, or shorter than that with the editing, and so it won't make any sense when I say that. We'll see.
all right.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
we can add my
been our
coughs
episode.
back in from season 1 of episode 1. All right,
But
dude.
yeah, this is great. Great discussion
Bye,
about
guys. You
SpongeBob.
got to hear the
We
thong-
actually kept
the-
it.
Did you like our theme song? Comment down below.
So yeah, do you like the theme song? Do you think we should record another theme song?
Do you think we could talk about boobs? Oh, cut that out.
Okay, whoa there.
You
Let's
think
not
we
talk
could
about that in our podcast.
boobs. No, we're gonna cut that one out. All right, it's done. All right, bye, dude.
All right, I'm gonna insert
Stay-
you saying boobs like 50 times after
Oh,
that
no.
now.
All right, please do. We got our blooper.
I'm
for
not
the
sure.
whole
I'm not
episode.
sure exactly how we're gonna. If when we do record that song, I don't know exactly how we're gonna do it. Are we gonna like put it in the episode, or maybe just wait and release it like later on? So
No,
I had that
I
idea
would-
for us to do an
we could
album.
do. Yeah, we're gonna do each episode like an album.
Well, what I mean, I mean, like what I was meaning is that I had the idea for after we're done with season 1 or whatever, we release an album that's
Yeah, we
all
could do
the
that.
songs we did in season 1.
Sure.
Release it.
Or
on
we could do it right on
Robo Jack or
Bandcamp.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Have
want to see this
actual
podcast
CDs
on
and-
Bandcamp. I want to post it to Anchor, but then I want to put the podcast on Bandcamp as if they're the CDs.
I mean, I
for-
can make a Bandcamp for us. Do you want me to do that? No.
I would like that. I would like that because then we could put them up in like the track splitting like we were gonna do, and then you could then sell the CD and the CDs if we ever want to sell them. It would be a very easy platform
Yeah.
to do so.
Yeah,
We just
I
have to
mean,
be
if,
careful with
okay,
copyright.
listeners, if we have an audience and they're listening, please comment below. Wait, we're not on YouTube. Please message us and on Facebook or Instagram, RoboJack Records, and tell
Yeah.
us if you would buy CDs of this podcast. I know it's a very niche market; it makes no sense.
We have to be careful though with all the sound effects, right?
No.
It's cool and it's unique and it's different. It was a weird idea I had.
I
So-
would totally do it. It would be such a unique way of doing like a way of archiving. It's like archiving radio shows. It's the same thing,
But because, as we know, CDs are so expensive to produce,
I
we would
know.
need to make sure all of our listeners would be buying CDs.
Pre-order 100
If
right
it-
now for episode 1.
If not, it's fine. I'll just do 2 CD copies for every episode for me. And
Yeah, we'll
Jebb
just keep them and
personally.
we'll put them online and talk about them. All right, dude, I'm gonna hit the bed because I'm tired.
All right, I'm gonna go take a. So, this has been
Okay,
fun,
every episode,
everybody.
Owen takes a
See you
shit.
next episode.
See you guys.
What is our next episode gonna
Jebb
be?
and drive. I don't know, dude.
Don't jab before you drive. Alright, and that was where the recording left off this time. So now I'm gonna spin for you guys the song that we recorded today, which has been called Everything... Wait, let me consult my notes here. Hold on a second. It's called Anything Can Be Creepy When You're Alone. And after that, I think Fly's Eyes is gonna drop by, so stay tuned.
Anything can be creepy when you're alone. Anything can be creepy when you're alone. You're at home and there's no one there with you. Only you and your shadows all around you. 'Cause everything's creepy when you're alone.
Play it. I feel as if I'm.
Get into it.
Feel as if I'm always alone when there's statues in the dark and there's no one home. And I realized after I dug up an Eastern Island head, it wasn't very pretty because I fell into a hole. I was 20,000 feet underneath the earth and his freaking foot just kicked the dirt. And he said, "Gum gum, give me gum gum," because that was a good movie, yeah. Alright, your turn. Your turn.
Well, I woke up and I was recording a podcast.
Yeah.
I was alone in my room. I didn't think it would last.
Yeah.
But then I saw Spongebob in my corner.
He was really looking at me in a manner I did not like.
Was he staring at you with his long nose and his red tie and his brown pants, and was he touching the invisible holes?
I used a tech deck to record this. Do you think we could talk about boobs? Spongeboo. Spongeboo. And tell us why, because we're gonna pick our favorite next episode.
Are we?
I know, I forced that upon you. Didn't even tell you how to. I'm starting a poll.
Damn.
We're gonna be making a Twitter soon too. With all you guys. Twitter's pretty.
Wait, what? You're spraying so many new things on me.
We're gonna make an
I was
Instagram
not
and Twitter.
told any of this ahead of time.
Facebook. We're gonna actually move to Texas. My favorite SpongeBob episode is actually banned.
They always had Burger King would always have toys.
I not do any drugs.
Alright, well guys, we'll see you in the next episode. This one's a lot more organized.
Oh wait, we're not done yet.
Alright, that's the end of our episode.